Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Penda. If you are tuned in today, you're going to be seeing my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. As I told you guys in my first one, I want to make sure that I always keep you guys in the loop, and I'm just talking to you guys about me and something besides makeup. So all of the details on this look will be linked down below in the description box. Listen, I struggle with multitasking and you guys will see that in this video, but the video is going up. Just put this on if you're cleaning, if you're about to do your hair, if you're doing your makeup and you just want something to listen to. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So I did my eyes off camera just for the simple fact that I'm really trying to, you know, get better at doing eyeshadow, perfect the eyeshadow. So I just want to play around with stuff. So for today, I kind of did like an all matte look using the Huda Beauty palettes. I used the Desert Dusk, and then I also used the Rose Gold, but from the Rose Gold palette I only used the black. Everything, however, was from the Desert Dusk palette. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, you want to see how I did the eyeshadow tutorial, let me know. I think that if I do an Instagram tutorial with this video, I did record doing one of my eyes. So if you want to see how it's achieved, check in with me and it'll probably be up on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, sis, what you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I have some amazing news, and I'm probably already going to announce it when you guys see my Ulta haul, but I'm just going to say it in every video because I am super thankful for you guys, and I'm going in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Just like with my other Chit Chat Get Ready With Me, I'm not really going to be talking to you guys about the makeup that I'm using. I'm more so going to be doing my face, chitting and chatting, and then everything will be linked down below in the description box. If you see any awkward like movements, it's because I'm going to also try to turn this into an Instagram tutorial. So that means I have to get product shots and, you know, just do certain things. So some of it might be cut up just because I'm trying to make this video have two things. One is my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me, but then also I do want to turn it into an Instagram tutorial. But guys, in case you didn't watch my other video, you're about to find out. I was selected as a part of the Sephora squad for the semi-finals. Let me be very clear, it's a semi-finals, so I am not a Sephora squad member. However, I did make it down to the semi-finals, and I just wanted to thank you guys again and again and again, because I know for a fact, first of all, there's people on that list who have over 100,000 followers. Here you have me with like less than 2,000 on YouTube and 10,000 or almost 11,000 on Instagram, and it's just like, yo, I know for a fact that me being there is because of you. It's because of the testimonials that you left. It's because of your constant support of me, not just by watching my videos, but by liking my pictures, by engaging with my content. Like, I literally know that this opportunity is only potentially presenting itself to me because of you and because of your support. So I just wanted to thank you guys. I'm going to continue to thank you guys. There's never going to be a video or a time where I don't thank you guys. Probably going to be saying this in every video up until the 29th because you miss every shot you don't take. Okay, speaking of that, I've just been shooting my shot with a lot of things. So if you guys don't know Anastasia Beverly Hills, she's been like, oh, what is going on? Is that from the primer? That's little furries from the primer. But Anastasia Beverly Hills has been looking for people to add to her PR list. So most of her campaign, from what I've seen, or most of where she's looking from, or where most of the activity is happening, is on Twitter. So I shot my shot, you feel me? Like, I slid into her mentions. She asked for people of color, and you know, I shot my shot. And I feel like for me personally, if I'm being 1,000% honest with you guys, like, I'm not the best when it comes to eyeshadow. I'm not even the best when it comes to makeup. What I do have is a passion for makeup, and if I'm being like all the way transparent, which is what I tried to be, like, for a while, I saw for a while that she was looking for people to add to her PR team, but I didn't want to slide into her mentions or put my pictures there just because I feel like I'm not the best when it comes to eyeshadow. I have a long way to go, but at the end of the day, I can do certain looks. At the end of the day, I'm still learning, and so why not just try? And if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. So for anyone out here that's like trying to do anything, shoot your shot. Like, don't be afraid to shoot your shot, because the reality is that if you try to get something, or if you try to do something and you don't get it, the worst that happens is that you tried and they said no. You can try again. You can get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can try again, or you can move on to something else. It wasn't meant for you. Now, let's say, for example, you get an opportunity, you don't try at all, you could have gotten the opportunity, but because you didn't believe in yourself, or because you were afraid to shoot your shot, because you were afraid to say how you felt, you missed out on something that could have been great for you. So my advice, shoot your shot and see what happens, because the worst that could happen is that they say no, or the worst that could happen is that you get rejected. And the reality is that rejections help you, they make you, they don't break you. You can learn from certain experiences, you can learn from certain rejections, and just get better in advance, you know? And it's just like, for me personally, I'm very, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like very confident in my makeup journey. It's more so just like, I have faith. I know that if I work hard, I know that if I continue to practice, I know that if I continue to put out great content, like, I can grow, I can be the best at what it is that I want to do within myself. Like, I know that I can do it. It's more so just a question of like, okay sis, like, are you going to do it? Are you gonna put in the work? And I guess that leads me to like the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about, because if you notice, I put out a schedule of like what I was going to be sticking to for my filming for last week. So I was supposed to post on Thursday and Friday, and I ended up not posting on those days. And the reality is, like, I have been super stressed. Hold on, let me go wet this beauty blender real quick. Okay, I'm back. I had to wet my beauty blender. But like I was saying, I've been super stressed. As you guys can see, I'm breaking out here, like, and this is a lot for me. It's actually gone down a lot, but it was like kind of bad a few days ago. And the reason why I'm stressed is honestly, like, at first, I was trying to be like, oh, I don't have enough time, I don't have this, I don't have that. Like, I was blaming everything but my own work habits. And with me being a teacher comes certain responsibilities. So I have to grade, I have to, you know, work with kids, make sure that they're okay. And the type of teacher that I am, I'm just not the type of teacher that's just gonna, you know, be with you in class and however you do in classes is like, that's it. That's not the type of teacher or the type of person that I am. I'm a very empathetic person. I am someone that if I love you, if I care for you, if I'm around you, there's nothing that I won't do for you, which is why it's super important for me to always protect my energy and protect, you know, the people that I consider to be close to me, because I know that it's to the point where my sister has told me, like, the way that I am with certain friendships or the way that I'll go out of my way to do certain things is not really normal, because sometimes I will put others above myself. You should not put others before yourself. The reality is that your own mental sanity, your own mental health, your own needs and wants should come first, because you are the only person that has to deal with the repercussions of what happens if you don't, right? So I've had to learn how to prioritize myself and what I want. And I had to have a conversation with funny enough, the guidance counselors at my school, where it's like, yo, I don't have to be at work until 8:25. I leave work, or I can get out of work at 3:16. For the past 3 years, I've been staying at work from 8:25 until 5, 6 o'clock. And the reason why I'll stay is just because I'll just let the kids come in. I'll let them talk if they want to ask for advice, or if they have issues. Like, we'll just chill and just like they talk to me. And I feel like that's helped me a lot as a teacher, just because kids can't learn from teachers they don't like. I don't care what y'all say. If you don't like somebody, you don't want to work with them. Think about when you're at work, think about your own bosses, your managers. When they tell you something, it's like a little shade that comes with it. It's like you want to, like, you know, like you feel a certain way when you don't like them. That doesn't lead you to be as successful as you were if you really liked your boss, if you really liked your manager, or if you really liked your co-workers. Like, the working environment just feels so much better. You can apply that same rule and that same idea when it comes to a school, but it's 10 times worse, because they're kids, and the way we have self-control, they don't have self-control. So because my kids genuinely like me, I feel like when I'm in class and I tell them sit down, you know, they sit down. Sometimes they want to argue back, and I'll just give them that look, and so I'll just give them that sit down look. Like, you know, like that look that our mothers gave us, I'll give them that look, and they'll just like sit down, because they're like, all right, Miss Yang is not playing. But I've learned that my life is whole, right? So I'm not just a teacher. That's not the only part of my identity. Another part of my identity is the fact that I want to get into the influencer space. I want to be in the blogging space. So because of that, I'm already in it. I mean, to be completely honest, I'm already in it. So that means that there's work that I not only have to do at work, where I'm getting paid a salary, but also work that I need to do for my own personal brand and for my own personal just livelihood, and for the things that's going to make me happy. So it's like, at the end of the day, I can't just make time for that part of my life. I have to make time for everything. I haven't been managing my time to the best of my ability. So I just need to make certain changes so that when I tell you guys that I'm shooting or that I'm filming on a certain day, I actually film. So that when I tell you guys I'm editing on a certain day, I actually edit it, versus me setting goals of like what I want to do and then not being able to accomplish them just for the simple fact that I'm not managing my time well. So that means as much as I love my kids and as much as I want to, you know, give them a safe space, I do also need to limit the amount of times that I'm at work until 6 o'clock when I don't need to be. Because there's some people that come to work 8:25, they leave at 3:16, some of them go to second jobs. You know, they have other responsibilities and they have to manage that for their own self-care, and also because they're putting themselves first. And I was talking to one of you guys about this on Instagram because I asked on a picture like, what did you accomplish this Sunday? And I believe it was Tiffany. If I'm not mistaken, let me go check. Yes, it was Tiffany that was saying that she was going to the gym or something like that, basically like getting it together as far as like health and everything. And that's another thing that I'm trying to do. And guys, this new schedule that I'm about to have, like, I need y'all to pray for me, because if I can do it, it will be amazing. And I feel like if I do it, it's almost like I'm gonna be the person, I'm gonna be my highest self, right? So when we think of who we are, there's the person we want to be, and there's the person that we are, right? So some people might say, oh, I want to have more style, I want to dress better, I want to be better with my friends, I want to be closer to God, I want to be healthy, I want to do this, I want to do that. And there's so many things you want to do and so many things that you want to be or who you want to become, and then it's just like, okay, but where are you? You say you want to be closer to God, but are you praying more? Are you asking God questions? Are you talking to God? Are you putting aside time for God? You say you want to be a better friend, but are you responding to your friends' text messages? Are you showing up when your friends have events or when they ask you to come to places? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's who we are and then who we want to be. So for me, there's a whole lot of things that I want to be, right? There's a whole lot of things that I want to achieve, but then my question, or what always hinders me, is like, okay, where are you now and where do you want to be? And my sister, like, even for her goals, she's tackling like 2 things at a time. But I feel like for me, everything that I want to accomplish, there's just so much, right? So I want to lose weight because I want to be healthier. I want to get better at wigs, right? I want to be better at makeup. I want to be a blogger. I want to be an influencer. I want to be a better content creator. I want to step up my content for you guys. I want to be consistent. I want to be a great teacher. I want to be a great friend. I want to be close to God. There's so many things that I want to be. And I feel like for me, like, I don't know if I want to take it 2 things at a time, because I want to be all of those things. And I feel like for some people it's good to just take it smaller or to do small steps at a time. But then I also feel like it's possible to just say, you know what, these are all of the small habits I need to change for the bigger picture. So I can't lose 80 pounds in one day, but I can make habits every single day starting now that are going to help me get to that goal. I can't get closer to God overnight, but what I can do is set aside 5 minutes every day in order to talk to him so that my closeness can grow and I can pray more. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's small steps I can do on a daily basis that are daily habits that are going to ultimately help me get to that bigger goal of where I want to be, or help me reach my highest self. So now I'm at a point where it's like my schedule, I need to make those changes. Like, so y'all ready to hear what my schedule needs to look like in order for me to reach this higher self? I need to wake up at like 5:15 in the morning, because I know that I want to create content and do all of these things. I want to be a good teacher. So what I've come to the conclusion of is I need to get up and go to the gym at 5:30 in the morning, so that I go to the gym before work, so that when I go to work, I can do my best, be there for my kids, you know, talk to them during our lunch break, and like have the room open for that. And then after school, I can come home, get home around 4 o'clock, and I can film or I can edit. And that gives me between like 4 and 8 o'clock. It doesn't take me, or in order to film one video, it usually takes about 3 hours. So I can film during those 3 hours, right? Or I can edit during those 3 hours, so that I can have constant content that is coming your way, constant content that I'm producing or editing. And then on the days where, let's say, I don't have to film a video or I don't have to edit because maybe I did it in bulk, on those days it could be something where I'm responding to emails as well, or where I'm taking pictures for like a shoot, or where I'm just talking to my friends. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm managing my time well to do all of the things that I want to do. I am not a morning person. So that's gonna be my first struggle. That's where problem number 1 comes in, is that me personally, I hate waking up in the morning. I genuinely hate it. Let me know in the comment sections if you're a morning person or if you are not a morning person. Also, comment down below any goals that you have or any things that you're working towards. Like, what is it that you need to do in order to reach your highest self? I really want to know that. Just because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about these things. A lot of people act like, you know, they're 100% okay with where they are. And it's just like, if you are, that means you're in a constant level of like limbo, right? So if you're always happy, you're always satisfied, there's always something more you can be doing. And it doesn't have to be something where you're like exerting yourself, right? It can be that you want to give back more to people. It can be that you want to be more thankful, you want to be more grateful. There should always be something that you're trying to do, or else you're in a constant state of just limbo. And I feel like people don't talk about these things. People don't talk about the fact that, yes, you can be happy, you can be okay. It doesn't mean that there's not something you can do to become a better version of yourself. You can always improve. So I really want you guys, if you believe in a specific religion, whatever it is, I want you guys to pray for me. You know, just keep me encouraged, and I'll keep you guys encouraged as well on all of the things it is that we want to do, because we can do it. The only thing that stops anyone from achieving their goals is themselves. And I genuinely believe that, because it's mind over matter. It's more of a mental thing than anything. So I feel like I'm really at a point where I'm trying to get my mental determination, my mental strength together so that I can reach all of my goals. So I really need to stop giving excuses, and that's just that. But also what I do want you guys to know is that beyond just me not managing my time well, there are certain days where I am just sad. And I personally feel like that's normal. Like, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be a little down. But for me personally, I can't fake. So if I'm down, or if I'm not feeling good, or if I'm not feeling okay, it's really difficult for me to act like everything is okay, because my face says it all. My face will tell you how I'm feeling before my mouth or before my words come out. So even when I'm like in meetings and stuff like that, I always have to check myself when someone says something crazy, because I'm like, sis, it's probably showing on your face. My face real quick. So for me, I know that when I'm sad or when I'm in a down mood, for whatever the reason is, I honestly can't film, because it's going to show. And I feel like that's unfair to you guys. When I come on my channel, it's not to say that I always want to be positive, because there's days when we're not positive, and that's okay. We're humans. But I don't want to fake it, because I feel like that's going to show. At this point, we're a few videos in. I feel like you guys know me. Y'all know when I'm good. Y'all know when I'm not good. So if I come on here and I'm trying to smile and talk about makeup, but I'm really not dealing with the issue that I'm having, then what's the point? You know, why front? Why flex? I feel like if I make all of these small daily habits to get me to my end goals, then there's probably going to be moments where I'm sad, but because I know I'm doing something about what's making me sad, I will be more at peace, and I won't be as sad. I hope that makes sense. It's like, if there's something you don't like about yourself, or if there's something you don't like about, you know, what you do, if you are making changes towards becoming better and you're consistent in those changes, you won't be as sad about those things, for the simple fact that you know you're doing something about it. So I don't want to just sallow and like, oh my God, like I hate this, or oh my gosh, like I'm not where I want to be, when it's just like, I need to do the work first. So I'm definitely going to be working on that. So again, leave me your goals. What are the things you want to do? How can you create daily habits? And let's keep each other motivated. Like, let's keep each other focused. Maybe I could do a chit chat, get ready with me once every month, where I update you guys on the things that I want to do. That's another thing. I am actually going to be making a video, right? And this is kind of crazy for me. Hold on, I gotta get my bronzing brush, because y'all know, thanks to Prime Beauty, I can bronze. Let me get my bronzing brush, hold on. So what I'm actually gonna do today is I'm gonna film a video of me stating out loud all of my goals and all of the things that I want to accomplish by the end of 2018. And I'm going to edit that video, put it in YouTube to automate it for December 31st, 2019. And I want you guys to hold me to this. On December 31st, I need y'all to comment everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you can find me if I have not put out this video, because this is going to be a way to like keep me accountable, right? Because it's like, you say you want to do all these things, right? You're talking about it, you're saying it in the video, you're speaking it into existence, you're trying to manifest it. Now you need to do the work. And if you don't do the work, if I don't do the work, I want to be open and honest with you guys, because nobody's perfect. So I'm going to make these goals that I have, and I'm going to speak them out into existence, and I'm going to work towards them. And I want y'all to come on this journey with me. And it's not something that I want to speak about before I accomplish it, right? Because I'm a true believer in like certain things that you want to accomplish or certain things that you want to do, you need to keep to yourself. Because once you put it out there, you're gonna have a lot of people supporting you. You're gonna have a lot of people that are there for you, but you're also gonna have a lot of people that don't want to see you do good. And when people don't know what you're trying to do, they can't pray for it to fail. You know what I mean? So I'm very careful on what I say as far as what my goals are. A lot of times, even when I get certain opportunities, I don't speak on them until they fully come to fruition. If it's something that's simply within me and my control and what I need to do, just because I don't want to give anybody a reason to feel anything negative or to try to pray for me to lose. So for these goals that I have, I'm gonna film the video. It's gonna be something personal to me. I'm not gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna work towards it, and you guys will get an update on December 31st of what those goals were for 2019 and if I accomplished them. So we got about 9 months left in the year. So join me. Join me on this challenge. Like I'm telling y'all, we need to level up for the rest of this year. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like January, February, and March went by so fast, like so fast, to the point where I'm actually shocked. How did it go by this quick? How? It was just December. Like I was just watching the ball drop. Now it's almost April, we're almost in spring. Like this is crazy to me. Time was going by fast and time was waiting for nobody. So I'm really pushing myself to get it together. So if you want to get it together with me, let me know, sis. Let me know, okay? One question that I get a lot of that I kind of want to also address is when people ask me like, oh my gosh, like how do you manage or how do you balance, you know, having a YouTube channel, having an Instagram page and working and, you know, all of those things. How do I balance it with working a full-time job? Because so many people want to pursue like kind of like their own brands, or they want to pursue having something that they run, something that they own, whether it's a blog, a clothing line, whether they want to do photography, whatever it is, there's something that they want to do on their own. And I get the question a lot of how do you balance it? And the real answer is that I don't. I don't balance it, which is why I'm stressed a lot sometimes. I'm going to be trying to balance it, but I can give you guys tools as far as like what has helped me so far. So one of the biggest things that has helped me when it comes to just working and creating content is writing things down. I'm very much a person where I have so many ideas, and that's one thing too, like that I'm trying to do, and I'll speak on that after. I was gonna say remind me to say it, but nobody said to talk back to me, but I'm gonna try to remember what I was gonna say. But as far as like writing things down, for me, I'm the type of person, I always get so many ideas, and what separates me achieving these ideas and not achieving it is me writing it down. If I write it down and I continuously look at it, 9 times out of 10 it's eventually gonna get done. Sometimes I do write it down and it just, to be honest with you guys, it just sits there and it rolls over. So something I'm being super intentional about is the fact that yo, this is why it's important not to multitask. I just realized I did my face and I contoured, but I didn't highlight. I put on setting powder right after okay. We about to see how this works because I'm about to apply some highlight. I don't care. I'm going back. I just realized that I forgot to do it and I can tell a little bit. So we're gonna highlight. Hopefully this works. I'm going in with Cover FX. So the way that I started to think of how to balance my time is I have 3 planners now, right? So for those 3 planners, I have one that is specifically for my brand, one is specifically for work or like my personal life, and then one where I write down the list of things that I need to get, or if I need to make a to-do list for the day, I'll write it down in that planner. So that planner is kind of like a catch-all, whatever. It's like a miscellaneous one, right? So some people might be overwhelmed by the fact that I have different planners for each thing that I do, but I feel like it's super important because I know I'm the type of person where I get overwhelmed very easily, especially like when I didn't write things down and I would just think about it, I would get super overwhelmed. So something that's really important for me is to write down what I need to do, but to have specific places so that I'm not just looking at a big paper full of things that I need to do for work, for my brand, things that I need to get, places that I need to go, friends that I need to meet up with. Like, it's too much to have in one space. And then for my specific brand one, what I started to do is that at the beginning of every month, I would sit down, and I've been sitting down and I've been looking at how many videos did I create, how many video ideas did I have. Okay, so let's say for example, for 1 month, I have 15 video ideas that I want to do, and I only come out with 5 videos for that month. That tells me that there was 10 videos I could have created that I didn't. There was time, because I create my planner with the idea of like, this is what I have time to do, this is when I can map it out. But if I'm not being intentional when I write these ideas down, and I'm not being intentional about what day I'm gonna post it on, then it's not gonna get done. So I would sit there, and it's been helping me to look at how much I haven't done, to realize like, okay, you're wasting time, right? So because I've been writing stuff down, it's been helping me with balancing my time and managing my time, almost, because I'm becoming more aware and more reflective of how I'm actually spending the time that I do have. So that's something that has been helping me with balancing it all. It's just writing it down. And then also, like, I've been writing down recently how much I've grown within the month. So in short, I don't balance everything, but I've created, or I've done certain things in order to just help me with balancing it. And having separate planners for all of the things that I do has really helped me, as well as creating daily to-do lists, daily goals, using sticky notes on my laptop. So you get an app called Sticky Notes, using that on a daily basis to like say, what are my goals for the day? What do I need to accomplish? Something that I threw in recently is also using Google Calendar, just so that if I have any mandated posts that I need to put up, or an event that I need to go to, I can also have it there so that I know what I need to do to prepare. I'm the type of person, and y'all let me know if y'all like this too. Let's say, for example, I know BeautyCon is April 6th to April 7th. I'm the type of person, before, I would try to figure out what I'm gonna wear April 5th. April 5th in the nighttime. And then I'll be stressed on the morning of BeautyCon because I'm like, oh my God, I have nothing to wear. And I've done that with so many other events, so many things where it's just like, I know I need to go somewhere, I know I have something to do, and then I won't necessarily do the best preparation for it, so that when it comes, I'm like, dang, I don't want to go. Or, you know, like, there's so much that I'm like now overwhelmed with because I didn't think about it beforehand. So something I'm trying to do is like plan out these things in advance. So if I know BeautyCon is April 6th and April 7th, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to wear, how I want my hair to look, all of that from now, so that when the day comes, there's no stress. I'm just getting up and going to the event, right? So using Google Calendar has been really helpful for that, because I'm setting myself reminders like 2 weeks in advance of an event. You need to get an outfit, or you need to start looking for an outfit, or whatever the case may be. Whenever I have my giveaway winners, I've been writing it down in like a sticky note, just so that I'm keeping track of who's won, what I have to give to each person, when I need to send these things out. So that has all helped me with like balancing my time. But if I'm being very, very honest with you, I don't do the best job. So I'm not the person that you want to ask, how are you balancing it all? Because sis, I'm like almost about to pass out from trying to juggle everything. And that's just me being 100% real with you guys. You know when y'all can ask me how I'm balancing everything? In like May. Because if I start to make the changes that I want to make now, by May or April, I should be balancing my time well and have like a healthy relationship with my schedule, where I know what I need to do, and I'm doing it without stressing myself out. So that question, ask me again in May. I'm like spraying myself down because I don't want to look too cakey after I put on those layers. But something else that like I'm thinking of, or something that I'm working towards actively right now, is just making my content better. If you guys don't know, I use iMovie to edit all of my videos, and I feel like iMovie is cool, but I want to like step it up a notch. Even when I edit my Instagram videos, I edit using iMovie. I want to step it up a notch. So I need to get Final Cut Pro. That's number one. I have 2 laptops. So I have a work laptop, and then I have a personal laptop. I've been using my work laptop for everything because I need to take my personal laptop to Mac. So that's like one of my goals for this week, is to go to Mac, get my computer fixed, and download Final Cut Pro, so that I can start advancing with like my content. So look out for that. We'll look out for just better content in general, because I feel like I don't want it to be where it's like, all right, I'm filming videos, I'm editing them, I'm posting them, but like I said earlier, you always want to think of how you can get better, how you can do things better. So I want to get better with like my transitions and just with the overall quality of my videos. So that's one thing that I'm like really, really focused on right now, is just how do I get better when it comes to my content. So if you have any suggestions that you want to leave as far as like videos that you want to see, let me know. That's another thing too, is like you guys will make requests on things that you want to see, and then I'll have the list of things that I want to make. So I need to find like a happy medium of like doing the things that you requested. So sis that says she want to see a yellow eyeshadow look, it's coming, don't worry. But I need to do a better job at like not only, how do I want to say this? I need to do a better job of not only putting out the content that I want, but also like accepting requests and making them happen. Sometimes I do, but I want to do it more thoughtfully and more like, you know, purposefully or more intentionally. So let me know what videos you want to see. Let me know if there's anything you suggest that I could use or do to make my content better for you guys. Let me know, because I am very, very interested and very open to just getting better and, you know, making sure that y'all are happy. Okay, I want to make sure that you guys are happy when you see my content. I want y'all to see my videos and be like, yes sis, like this is what we want to see from you. So let me know what are the things you want to see. So something I want to talk to y'all about real quick is this question of like, do I want to be a YouTuber or a blogger full time? For me personally, I genuinely love making videos. Like, I've been feeling down for the past few days and feeling overwhelmed and stressed, like I said earlier. But when I film, I am so happy. Like, filming, doing makeup, talking about makeup, buying makeup, all of that, it genuinely makes me happy. So can I see myself doing this full time? Yes, I can. Like, I can see myself being an influencer or a blogger full time. What I will say is that that won't be the only thing that I do. So someone that really inspires me when it comes to that is Tiara Monet. Just because I feel like sis has multiple businesses. She does YouTube, she has her own hair studio, she just came out with her own clothing line. Like, she does panels, she does talks, like she does so much, and I feel like that's what I aspire to do. As far as, yes, I want to be my own boss full time. I want to create my own schedule. I want to, you know, be able to talk about makeup when I want to talk about it. I want to create content. I want to be able to just let my creative thinking flow. I want to do that, but that's not all that I want to do. And I told you guys already, I'm not a fan of telling people what my plans are too far in advance. So there's more that I want to do, and I feel like you just kind of have to like look out for it. For me personally, like, I like teaching in the sense of like I like giving information, but teaching in the public school system, like a lot of teachers get teacher burnout because it's a lot of work. There's not as much support as people would think. You really don't get paid enough for all that you do. But I know that for me personally, what has kept me there for the past 3 years and will probably keep me there for another at least 2 years is my kids. Like, I love my kids so much and I want to see them succeed. I want to see them win, and they bring joy to my job every day. So do I see myself completely leaving teaching eventually? Yes, but it's not because I hate teaching or because I hate my kids. It's just what you are required to do as a teacher. Like, I'm burnt. I was burnt out a few days ago. Like, if I'm being honest, there was one day I called out just because I couldn't go to work. Like, I was just so mentally drained, if that makes sense. I was mentally and emotionally drained, and I just needed a day of like self-care. So I know a lot of teachers who experience that, and it's not because of just the kids, which is what most people think. It's because of the job within itself and like what it entails, and you have to really want to be a teacher or want that to be your career in order to be okay with some of the things that you have to do. So I love my kids. I'm not leaving anytime soon, as in like not within the next year, I don't think. But eventually, would I want to make creating content a full-time job? Absolutely. Personally, I know a lot of people kind of look down upon or frown upon people who are full-time influencers, but the amount of work that you do is actually a lot, number one, and most people don't get it because they don't understand that the video you see of like 20 minutes, that video is literally probably 6 to 10 hours in the making, because you have to set up for that time, you have to actually do it, then you have to edit it, then you have to put in your description, you have to make a thumbnail. There's so much work that you have to do, and it's like first world problems. Oh my God, you have to edit a thumbnail. But it's like, it's a lot of work. It takes a lot out of you as a person. And like I said, I would never just make it the only thing that I do. Would it be something that I want to do full time, as in I can make a career off of it? Yes. But is it going to be the only thing that I do? No. And I don't want to be the type of person where it's like my influence is simply makeup. I know I look crazy right now. It's going to get blended. I don't want my influence to simply be makeup. I genuinely want my influence to be for women to feel confident in their own skin. For women to see themselves and feel represented when it comes to the beauty industry. To feel like they can see someone and be like, yo, if she's beautiful, I'm beautiful. Like, she looks like me. Or I have a daughter that looks like her. I have a niece that looks like her. You know what I'm saying? Representation matters, and so many people try to ignore that. So my influence is less just about, I'm going to teach you how to blend out your highlight, and also about, I want you to see that I exist, and I exist in this space. I consider myself to be beautiful. If you think I'm beautiful and you look like me, you are beautiful. Even if you don't look like me, you are beautiful. Dark skin, being plus size, you know, being African, there's so many things where it's just like, for so long I thought that I was not beautiful. For so long I thought that, you know, who I was not important. And I never had anyone that looked like me that I could look up to. I never had anyone that looked like me that I felt like, oh my gosh, like I feel represented because this person is doing this. When I look at the beauty industry, and this is something that I said in my Sephora application as well, you know, you see a lot of beauty bloggers, you see a lot of beauty influencers, and it's not to say that they look like Like, some of them look like models, and some of them look like normal or everyday people. But how many beauty influencers do you know where beauty, so makeup, is their primary content, that are plus size? Not plus size fashion, but it is beauty. And that's why I do want to eventually put plus size fashion on my channel, but I feel like I want my main audience to be makeup because that is what I am interested in. And I just want to give representation to show like beauty comes in different forms. You don't have to only be a plus size fashion blogger if you are someone that is bigger. You can be a beauty influencer. You can be a beauty blogger. It doesn't just have to be about you showing your confidence in your clothing. Like, to me, it's just like, I like clothes, but style or fashion has never really been my thing. I'm getting into it now. I feel like I'm getting better with like picking outfits, because to be quite honest with you, back in the day, I wasn't wearing clothes to look cute. I was wearing clothes that fit me, and that's just me being 100% honest. So now that fashion is expanding thanks to these plus size fashion bloggers who basically let the fashion industry know, y'all not gonna keep giving us frumpy grandma clothes and think that it's okay. We want to look cute too. Now because of that, there's more options for me as far as what I can buy, but my first love is and will always be makeup. So that's what my main content is going to be. And I feel like there's such space needed to inspire other women to know that regardless of your size, regardless of your complexion, regardless of your age, regardless of your hair type, regardless of your race, regardless of all of those things, you are important, you matter, you deserve to be represented, you are beautiful. And it's just like, by being an influencer, you are doing those things for some people. So my main goal when it comes to like being an influencer is not just to influence you to buy makeup, but also to influence you to know that your skin is beautiful. You are beautiful at your weight. Like, regardless of who you are, regardless of your ability, God created you and you deserve to be represented. So me, pray for me, you know, root for me, continue to support me just like you guys have been doing. And I'm going to do my best, you know. What I will say too is that anyone that creates, anyone that is small, like I am, like less than 2,000 or less than 10,000 followers, where it's like, you're really like, I'm not monetized right now. So all the videos I make, I'm not making any money off of it. And if I didn't have a true, genuine passion for this, then I would not be able to come on here, film as much as I'm filming, even though it's not as consistent as I want to be. It's still a lot compared to, you know, what I could be doing. I would not be able to come on here and film this content and put these things up and edit and make these thumbnails and make my descriptions as descriptive as they are and respond to all of you guys' comments. I would not be doing that if all I cared about was money, because I'm not getting paid to do it. You get what I'm saying? I genuinely love it. Think about it this way. Would y'all ever go into work for 40 hours for the week and not get your check? So just think of me creating content in that way. Like, I'm tuning in, I'm putting in work behind the scenes, almost showing up for a job that I'm not getting paid for because I genuinely love it. Do I eventually want to get paid for it? Of course. Like, of course. Why not? But if I don't get paid for it, will I continue making videos? Yes, because I genuinely love making videos. I'll probably just find another career within the beauty industry so that I can be fully happy. Because that's what I'm chasing. I'm chasing happiness in 2019, 2020, and beyond. Happiness is the goal. Let me stop talking when I'm trying to do my eyeliner or my lip liner. Alright guys, so that's it. I went ahead and changed and I put on my wig. To be honest, I am so over this wig. That's another thing I could talk about, is that sometimes we just have to know the things that we're good at and the things that we just need to not do until we know how to do it. And I feel like I've been getting away with throwing on wigs in the past, but it's just like now I'm just like, yo, like I want my wig game to be on 100. So I actually ordered a full lace wig from someone, and she customizes it, she dyes it, she does everything, and it looks really, really good. It looks flat, like it's everything I would want a wig. I'm hoping, because I have not gotten it yet. It was supposed to be here since Thursday. It is now today, Sunday, and I still don't have it. So I'm trying to be patient. So hopefully by next week's videos, you know, my wig will be popping and I can talk to you guys a little bit about it. But for right now, she will do. She will do. I am bulk filming, so I'm filming 2 videos today, so she will do. But I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that, like, to be honest, I'm really bad with multitasking. As you guys saw, I forgot to do my highlighter and I did powder on top, so my face was looking a little cakey at first. But I hope that some of what I said makes sense as far as just like me seeing myself doing YouTube or being an influencer full time, as well as me just talking about the things that I want to do as far as reaching my highest potential and reaching my fullest self. Go ahead and make sure you comment down below and let me know, what are the goals that you have for yourself? What do you want to do in order to reach your fullest potential? Let me know so that I can encourage you. Make sure you guys continue to encourage me. Be on the lookout for that video on December 31st, where I'm going to be telling you guys all of the goals that I either accomplished or did not accomplish. Well, the video is really going to be me telling you all the goals that I have for the rest of the year, and based on that, we'll be able to discuss if I accomplished them or not in that video. Hold me to it, because I know how I am and I will literally I won't forget. But let's say I don't accomplish any of the goals, I would be the type of person to be like, I'm not putting this up, like, forget it. So make sure you hold me to it. If you want to, make sure you go ahead and click the link in my bio to leave me a testimony for the Sephora Squad. You can do one again if you've done one already. Just let them know how my content makes you feel, why you believe I should be selected as a part of the Sephora Squad. For all of you guys that have done so already, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for getting me to semifinals. I know that I would not be there without you guys. Please make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye.